My name is Christopher Guzman, and I am with OFFRes. So I would like to introduce you to all the team. We have Aiden Calorie.
Hi.
We have Viet Nguyen. And we have George Dornan. So what is OFFRes? OFFRes is your buddy whenever you are in a sticky situation, whether it's a natural disaster or any situation where you don't have access to Wi-Fi, data, any kind of internet access. So what does OFFRes offer? We offer an AI assistant, a wallet, and a map, and I would love to showcase these to you and show you how they work. So for our AI assistant, it is a chatbot utilizing Tiny Llama, and you can ask it questions that pertain to the situation you're in. So let's say, what do, backspace, I do during a flood? And then we send it to the chatbot, and due to it being a small chatbot running on small hardware, it will take about 30 seconds to load, but it gives you good answers with MD files that we pre-configured that the chatbot can train on, so it can give you proper answers from reputable. Now, as you can see, Tiny Llama has outputted a check on what to do after a flood. So turn off all water sources, secure any loose or hanging items, check for structural damage, and more. And that is just one of the things you can ask this AI feature to help you during any disaster where no regular person may not know what to do in this situation.
Moving on to the next feature that we have with OFFRes is going to be Wallet. Wallet is going to be connected with your bank account where everything is going to be stored. It's going to be acting as an emergency fund where it's going to be prepaid basically as an emergency fund. Here we do have a preload funds option. For example, if you click here, you can do $20. To 20, same thing. So we can just do preload. And as you can see, it is added to our available balance. Next, if we are going to make a payment as a user during a disaster to a vendor, we can actually pay an amount. So for example, that was 6 already applied. We can do 0 for 60. And then here as a description, just like the others, we can say food. And we can generate a QR code basically acting as a voucher. And if we scroll down, as you can see, a QR code is now displayed. This is where OFFPay comes in. I am going to show you how that will work.
Hello, I'm here with OFFPay, and as you can see right here, this is the beautiful interface we have made. And how this works is there's 3 different functionalities within OFFPay. It has a scanning feature, has a history feature, as well as a syncing feature. Now with the scanning feature, if you hit the start scanning button, move on to the QR code, it'll prompt me to have access on my camera. I hit allow, and then if we move closer to the QR code, see it says payment accepted, right? And it also includes the description. Now, after doing said scan, we go to the history section, and now it shows the logs of all the transactions that have occurred. And once everything is back online, once we have all power and is restored, we go to the syncing feature, and then we're able to sync. And that will allow us to, as a vendor, I'll be able to get money from said customer.
Okay, and here's our final feature. Now imagine it, that you got stranded, you got lost, without internet or power, you're not gonna know where to go. But with this device, we have pre-maps that are built into the interface, so you get general map information so you can get an idea of where you want to go, and a lot of important locations that are a click away: hospitals, shelters, water, aid centers, and safe zones. And with this map, you can zoom in for a closer view and look more around. Of course, we want to implement more features, which may come in the future, but I believe this is a great starting point that many users can use, especially if they're lost, because we take Google Maps for granted so much, and without internet, you wouldn't have access to that. So with a map tool like this, any user who uses this should be.
So if you want to see the hardware that is powering all of this, well, first we have our beautiful Panera box that we got during our time at VandyHacks. We used that as a case for our screen, and we have a Raspberry Pi that is holding our LLM, holding all our code, LLMs, maps, everything that is currently displayed on this Pi. And we also have a battery bank because during a natural disaster, you won't have access. Most of the time, you won't have access to power. So this gives you access to power without needing to be connected to an outlet.